Two more turns. Well, we're getting better. Two more turns to go.
HQ event.
I think we're out of tank
Nope.
range. No HQ event.
All right. So
First platoon.
we've got 4 saved.
And he's undercover.
He's undercover. Yep.
5.
So 9.
So pushing the assault team up here, right? That's number 1.
100%.
Do we don't, let's see. They do have a fire team here, so we don't really want this fire team to sort of come to start firing at anything. So I wonder if we should keep up that artillery.
I feel like we should keep up the artillery.
I mean, it doesn't, we're not going to run out of ammo, right?
No.
So we get 4 draws, right? Because we got the target marker.
We got 4 draws.
1, 2, 3, 4.
God, we really hit them. So I feel like, well, here, and here.
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Because we can't place it here. That would be bad.
No.
So, I mean, this jungle is a waste, but the canal could be good.
Yep.
Nope. Sorry.
That was good.
Yep. I'll take it.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Anything. So how many is he?
Well.
So he needs.
So interestingly,
he quote unquote needs to spend 1 more.
Well, he could.
Yes, that's exactly.
Tell
what he
this guy
do.
now to move into the foxhole and then lay down the 155 there.
The white phosphorus.
Now,
there?
granted, there's. Oh no, we just reshuffled. So.
Yeah.
Say that again.
When you say the 155, you mean the white phosphorus?
No, there's also a 155. There's the 105, and then there's the 155. So we can call in a different.
So first things first, I think moving.
Oh no, he can't tell that. That guy can't call in another one. But if he was here, the XO could tell him, "Hey, lay down another one there."
Yeah, I think we should call him forward. I think that's for certain. And the thing is, that gets us now. We've got 6 for the last turn saved up, which is probably more than we need because we'll probably get at least 1. So is there anything else? But we're not really in command of anybody at this point. So I think we just save them, and we're probably going to end up losing 1.
Probably, but it's okay.
Okay. So now it's the XO, right?
Yep. Oh, good Lord.
7.
He gets 7?
Yep.
He's got 9. So he might as well spend 3. Well, one of them should be telling that guy to call in artillery there, right?
Correct. Can he call in artillery or white? Can he call? He can target it with artillery even though there's nothing on it?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
He can target it with white phosphorus.
He can target it with white phosphorus. Yes.
So
that's what he should do.
We should white phosphorus that.
Do you agree? You think you like that?
I do agree. I completely agree.
Okay.
I completely agree. Just don't short me here.
So he did not succeed. Do we exhort it?
Yeah, we might as well because I don't think we're going to be able to spend them all anyway.
Bam.
So we can put it here, here, and here.
Yeah, we can actually lay it down in all 3 of those.
Yep.
Which we should.
That was
totally
absolutely could not have gone better. Holy cow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God.
Wow. The only downside, I think, is this. Well, no, max line of sight. Those don't flip until after. So.
You know what's even better about this is we're going to be able to infiltrate into this next turn.
Truth.
So I think the XO should then order the third platoon forward.
Yeah.
Or the first squad forward.
You're not worried about losing your crossfire?
No, I'm okay with that now. Then I think he should go forward and he should order that platoon forward. I'm like, with all this shit covered, I feel like we should take a risk and push that guy forward so we have more up there. I don't want to move the platoon, the HQ up yet. I don't think. Do you?
That used how many? He moved. He called in
artillery, moved a squad, moved himself,
moved another squad.
Yeah, so it cost 4.
So he's got 3 left.
Yeah, actually the only
no, he had 9.
So he's got 5 left.
He's got 5 left.
The only downside to that, before we spend this last one, is it's going to be hard for both of these guys to find cover. So maybe that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I actually feel like we want to get somebody there, but all we're going to try and do is get the one guy.
The main reason I was thinking about doing it is that if this guy turns into like a casualty or something, then like we don't have anybody we can push forward.
True.
Personally, I think we should take the risk because literally, this is the only place they can turn up where they're going to fire into that card.
Yeah, well, we're going to have this guy look for cover anyway.
If we get a general, right?
If we get one general, yeah.
Which is what we're doing right now. So the XO is saving 5. Oh, no. Yes, saving 5 because we did do that. Okay. So now we're going to try and get general. We get 1.
We got 1.
So he's going to look for cover.
He's looking for cover.
Oh, that is not a big chance. He found it, though. Good boy. Good boy.
That was fortunate. All right. So, do they get an enemy HQ?
No.
No. And they've got 1 card.
Yes. They have 3 units on it. So they have, or 2 units on it that are
2 units, and they're pinned. They're lat teams.
Pinned under cover.
Yep. So 1 through 4.
The one guy we would love to fall back. So the first one is going to do nothing.
Yep.
The second one, which is the one I think we care about, is going to fall back.
He's falling back.
And he's the fire team. There we go. So we don't really need to worry about that card anymore. Because there's, well, I guess that guy would take too long to sort of.
Oh, yeah. He's in trouble anyway.
Yeah. All right. That was pretty good.
Well, so capture, nothing.
Retreat, nothing.
Retreat, nothing. Updating fire missions. Oh, there's a few of them to update.
We might have a couple of fire missions to update. Man, 2 battalion results in 1 turn. That's pretty
strong.
Pretty strong. So this is
potential contact, right?
C. And we are
at
contact. Because basically we just have VOFs. I mean,
right.
we've got yeah.
We're drawing 3.
Oh, this would be nice. Nope, we got contact.
You know, I hated to waste all these. Just don't want it in our rear. So C.
Yeah,
1 through 10.
I see what you're saying. 6. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, now I understand.
So that's oh my God, an ambush. Ugh.
Well, the good news is they're going to be on like 3 cards. So like a bunch of them are going to be.
That's true.
Right?
Yep. So those are, well, actually this one was not real. So there's a machine gun coming too.
So RPG squad plus RPG squad, a squad, and an MG team with 6 ammo.
A squad and an RPG team. Yeah, this may have gotten a little tougher.
So what we don't want to draw is a 2 through 4. Just that's where we are.
And they're not spotted, right? Of course
Actually, I
not.
think
It's an ambush.
yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Well.
All right. So the
Oh man,
first one.
that's a lot for a C.
Yeah, that is. So the first one. 3. So unfortunately, that is going to go in the village. I'm pretty sure.
Good Lord.
3 is right front.
Right front.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh.
All right. Oh, got the volume of fire. I'll pull the volume of fire.
Okay.
Small arms, right? Yep.
Yep.
And the machine guns have how much ammo? 6 ammo. Not that it matters.
Are you ready for the second one?
All right, where's the next one go?
He goes 5, so he's going to end up with artillery somewhere.
Yep, so he's over there.
So we don't even have to bother putting down PDF or anything for him. We can just it
Yep.
should go down. We're just going to shortcut a little bit, yeah. And then the last one.
And then the next one.
Yes, 8. So he also ends up under artillery.
He's up here.
All right.
That actually was really close to good.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, that was good.
I mean, we shouldn't complain.
It was good.
Keep in
ultimately
mind, we have to back up to where we drew 2 battalion fire missions in one turn to cover basically all but one card.
Yep.
All right, I think we can live with that. And again, that guy should technically have a PDF volume of fire. We're just like shortcutting.
There and there.
Yep. So now we pinned recovery. Oh, sorry. Fire mission update would have happened before this.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry.
You know what? That is really, really interesting.
What?
I don't think we're doing that right now that I think about it.
What aren't we doing right?
Well, the fire missions were updated, right?
Yep.
So they have to go on a card with a line of sight.
Well, actually, they
have to go on a card with a line of sight. They can't see out of there or through it. So they have to land on a card. It's actually hurts us. Now that I think about this.
Fuck, dude. Oh my God.
I think it's the other way around. I think it screws us.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ick.
So the first guy goes there. That's still fine.
Oh.
So, but the thing is what do we do? Because there's 3 of them.
I think if there's only 3 cards they can go on, they go on those 3 cards, unfortunately.
Left.
And one of them's unfortunately going to be right there.
But the thing is, there's only 2 cards they can go on.
They can go on this card, and this card.
So there is no left rear. So there's rear and right front is the only 2 cards that they can go on.
Okay.
So do we just not place one?
Weird. Yeah, I think that has to be. That's a great question. I don't know exactly what you should do in this scenario.
So essentially, the machine gun, which was the second draw,
should go in that
goes
card,
in the elephant grass.
which really sucks.
Yeah. We just learned something much to our detriment.
I wish we hadn't gotten all that battalion fire.
Yeah. And then this guy. Well,
can I tell you something? Honestly,
what's interesting is we probably should have put one here, but I don't know. The problem is I don't know.
I will not go back, but I would never have laid down.
No, I would never have done that either. But so this guy just doesn't go on the board because there's no place for him to go.
I think that's the only thing that's logical. There's no other. Well, let's. Yeah. Here we should have checked behind there to see if there was a hill, right?
That's a fair point.
There's not.
So yeah,
And then
can't go here.
here we should have seen if there was a hill, which there's not.
Hmm.
Well, that really sucked.
But I'm going to be honest with you, it's actually not annoying. Because
Why?
I think I just found something we've been playing very wrong.
Okay.
So come over here. So
Yep.
a unit that places PDF must be placed in a position where it is able to open fire on the unit which triggered the contact. So I think you're right about
That's
all.
not the case in the special mission rules.
Oh
The
shit.
campaign rules in this one, because of tunnels,
Okay.
all enemy units can be generated on the card of a unit that did not trigger them, thus causing them over. This is an exception to 8.4.3.
Okay, my bad. So I think then I think we're absolutely right. They place here.
So here's the deal. Stupid to open up and put stuff down on these low cover cards.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is partly because we didn't realize this rule, or didn't think about this. We never would
It's
have.
the first time I think I've ever dealt with
never would have
laying down where there's
done it.
nobody. And
Well, we've never laid down when there's nobody, but we'll never do it again. Is what it is.
Not to try to stop potential contacts.
Well, again, I wasn't trying to stop them. I just thought thought they'd go on places where they
Yeah,
where they'd be under fire.
We were trying to pummel them.
Yeah. So it basically means really calling in artillery proactively is pointless.
Pretty much feels like it. Yep.
Yeah, I don't see how it ever works. There's no way it can work, because they'll never place a unit on that card.
Correct.
I mean, That's not true. I guess they could place a.
I don't think so.
No, units that place BF. Yeah, they wouldn't. Oh well, is what it is.
Yeah, we blew that. That's okay, everybody. Lesson learned.
Everybody out there.
Has the video started again?
Yeah, it has. Everybody out there, never, ever, ever proactively put down artillery fire. It is a pointless tactic. In fact, it is counter.
The only thing I will say is, ironically, lay down fire here proactively to push them into having to be in these low cover. That would work.
Yeah.
So you can use it to push where?
Yeah.
But don't lay it down on these low cover cards. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, no.
In fact, we're probably going to lose a bunch of steps because of that stupidity and cost ourselves. We'll see. But we're not going to, it's going to be tough to secure this card now.
Very, very, very. We got a spot. That's the first thing. All right, well, let's keep moving. See what
actually,
happens.
it's going to be impossible because these 3 steps, and
we're only going to get one
the most
shot
we're going to
at
do is eliminate 2.
Yep.
So right. Game over.
Game over. All right, let's keep playing until that conclusion.
Yeah. God, that just annoys me though.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, that's how you learn.
Yep. Well, we definitely have learned a big lesson here. Big lesson.
I sure wish I had thought of that. I wish somebody had pointed that out to us in the comments.
Well, yeah. All right.
I'm just kidding. But
someone would have pointed it out if we had kept going without realizing it, probably.
Yep. Oh, God.
All right. Let's do combat effects, right? Here. So we've got... This guy is going to be plus. This guy's going to be even. This guy's going to be plus one.
Yep.
Even is a miss.
Ow.
Plus one is a miss.
Well,
that's kind of crazy.
That turned out okay.
Yeah, this is not going to turn out okay. Because this is like even a bad cover card.
Yeah.
So basically...
Yeah, I'm sure glad we moved all these units up.
Yeah, that was a really bad idea.
Well, at the time we were thinking it was a 1 in 10 chance that they land
Yeah.
there, right?
So basically, these guys are -1. This guy is +1.
Correct.
So let's do all the minus
3
ones
minus
first.
ones first.
Yep. Pin.
Well, could have been worse.
Hit. I assume that guy's line, whoever we're talking about there.
Yep, the XO, yep.
Casualty. We just lost our XO.
All right.
This was catastrophically bad.
-1.
Miss.
Wow.
And platoon leader is pinned.
Third platoon, unfortunately, is the +1.
He's pinned. Unfortunately,
Wow,
fortunately,
that turned out way better. Honestly, losing just the XO,
Yep.
that could have been so much worse. So now over here.
Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate thing about losing the XO is like we can't. He's going to come back green. We're like lost.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about
So
it.
this guy's even.
Even. He's hit.
Okay,
But he's
green.
he's a fire team now.
Excellent.
So he can add.
That worked in our favor.
This is the second time in a row that turn like 8 or 9 has gone where everything's gone.
I really thought we were in great shape when we laid down all those.
Everything's gone pear-shaped as a result of some really bad artillery work.
Yeah, if it had only not been battalion fire, we would have been able to put them up here.
Yeah, exactly. We would have been okay. Okay.
I don't want no battalion fire, it turns out.
Clean
Damn
up.
it. We even had options. I don't think you have to take the battalion fire, do you?
I have no idea.
Clean up. Damn it.
Last turn.
That is so frustrating.
Yeah. All right. So basically our third platoon is getting like, he's pinned, he's under automatic fire, so -1, so he's get -3.
There's a bunch of people trying to move back here, by the way.
Yeah. We can't even put down a casualty collection point anymore. So he gets
Yeah,
none. He gets
this is gonna sound really callous.
He gets none.
Does he really? Okay.
Well,
he's got 6.
He's got -3 because he's pinned and he's under automatic
Yeah, but he's
fire.
got 6, so he can spend everything.
Yep. So what's going to sound really callous?
Leave the artillery FO on there. Maybe even have him call a strike on himself. I mean, he's not really in our platoon for our company. So I feel like we should try to unpin. If we succeed, we should try to unpin, and then we should move them both back here. Regardless, this guy, he should move here.
So first things first, attempt to unpin.
Attempt to unpin himself.
Yeah. He did.
So he did. So now we should try to unpin the other guy.
Why? Why not just tell him to move back?
Because he can't talk to him. You don't get visual, verbal.
Okay, yeah, I know that. I just always forget that.
So he should try to unpin him.
Yeah.
Which for his second move, and then and he should exhort.
He doesn't do it.
There's the short.
He doesn't do it.
So then he should tell this guy he should move back to here.
Well, hang on a second. Okay, he can talk to that. He can talk to this guy.
But he can do it from the other card too.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So let me propose something even more radical. How many you got left?
He just used 3, right? So he's got 3 left. He rallied himself, and then he tried the other guy and exhorted him.
I think he should send the artillery FO up here.
Okay.
Tell the artillery FO to bomb this. No.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what I was trying to do
I
is
don't think it's going to matter because we can't clear this card. But
no, we can't clear this card.
in fact, our best chance of those guys going away is probably having a unit on that card.
Right. I was actually thinking about like I was trying to think about like going back here and sending the mortar FO forward to take his place, but we can't. We don't have enough commands to do all that.
No, but you know what?
So,
I kind of like the idea of moving up here, hitting that one.
And then we move back.
We move back, leave this pinned guy here because now they're on the same card as opposing units.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's got plus. He's at plus
3,
+2. But yeah,
but that's a 50% chance this guy falls back. Then
okay, is that right?
yeah, because he's on the same card as an enemy unit, so it's a right. So
even if the enemy unit
on the same card as an opposed 2 and 3 as a fallback, 1 is nothing, 4 is it tries to grenade attack. So
okay,
I think we leave that guy there.
So he sends this guy forward. Might as well.
Yep,
try
and he should try to infiltrate.
Yeah. Okay, he doesn't. Then he tells him. Then he tries to call in fire here.
Yep. So he gets 3 draws. I think that was good.
Yeah. I mean, we could put.
That was good.
Yeah, I mean, we got battalion fire too.
Oh, we did. I missed the battalion fire.
Yeah, we got battalion fire.
Do we want it? I don't even know if we want it because we don't want fire on that card.
Are we planning to try to push forward there? I guess we might as well, right?
We might as well. If this guy goes back and we push forward.
Well, guess what? Now we literally have to look up whether you have a choice of whether to take battalion fire or not.
We do.
I said I didn't care last turn. Now I care.
Represents, if drawn, you may perform a battalion fire mission.
Yep, cool. We're not gonna. I mean, technically, to be clear, we could probably put it.
We could do there.
Yeah, we could do it there. It doesn't matter. Let's just not do it. Because it's you're only doing it there to put it down. It's like doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, no, I think we should put it right there and leave it.
Okay, so we're gonna put it there and
because that
leave it.
actually leaves that card open for them to go into.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, so that used a fire mission, but I don't think it matters.
No, and then with his last, the third platoon should exit that card to the elephant grass. I mean, technically, he could go up. Oh, no, we probably don't want him up there in case the guys end up coming back there. So
I don't think we want him up there.
He infiltrates backwards.
He's successfully infiltrated?
Yep, he successfully infiltrated.
Nice. All right.
Not that it really matters, but.
All right. So the XO gets nothing.
General.
Give me 1.
1.
Yes. We're moving this guy forward.
Yep. That's 100% right. Correct.
And he is going to try to infiltrate as well.
Yes. Good point. He did.
And he does.
2 would have been nice because then he could have looked for cover, but I'll take the 1.
Would have been nice, but.
Well,
all right.
We have a small chance of like succeeding here. Small.
50% chance they move away.
All right. So now we're doing their battalion. Or their battalion.
Their HQ. Yep.
Nothing.
Nope. So
enemy
2 cards.
Enemy activity check here. And no, 3 cards.
3 cards. Yep.
So we're gonna do the second card first, which is the high drama card.
Yep.
So
going there first.
1
All right.
through 5, and I want a high number, right?
1 through 4, I think, right?
I drew a 2, so it doesn't matter.
No, I think that's what we wanted. 1 through 4 on the same card as an opposing unit under cover. A 2 is a fallback under delay.
Wait, where are on
right?
Oh, it
Right there.
is. Oh my God. Usually fallback is like the high number.
Yep.
He falls back.
He falls back.
Where does he fall back to? Highest cover, which is that.
Could be here, here, or here. All three are
True.
3.
True, true, true.
So do we want to just draw a 1 through a 3?
He goes the top card. So he goes into the gully. We should have put a battalion fire there.
Yeah, too bad.
So he's exposed, but he leaves his PDF back here, right?
Well, yeah, and this goes.
No, that doesn't. He's spotted now.
He is now spotted. He is exposed, and we have fire coming at him from
here.
2 directions, here and here. Here. This guy's all pinned, but this one makes it sweet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this went down by 1 because that's now only small arms. So that's about as good. And with this card,
Not to get a crossfire though.
At start is clear.
Or actually, no, he won't get a crossfire. That guy's going to open fire here. This guy is.
Oh shit. Oh well. There was no other.
Should have thought of that when we moved that guy there.
No,
I don't think it mattered.
The problem is
he was going to be under fire.
Yeah, he would have grenade attacked, and we would have regretted it. It was fine.
Yeah.
There wasn't a perfect way to go. So now we're
At
gonna
least he infiltrated.
Now we're gonna do this guy. So he is pinned undercover.
Maybe he'll just fall back.
Pinned undercover.
Undercover. A 4, baby. Give me a 4 on a 4.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not worried about that. I think we moved that guy to the perfect spot now.
Yep.
Wow.
We have a chance.
We do have a chance.
And then these two cats, which are
these clowns.
These guys are not. What are they? They are.
They're just.
They are.
They have the. This is the 1 through 3. And like on a 3, they do a grenade under fire from a or no.
Right here, not under fire, but has a valid target along PDF.
Correct. On a 3, they do a grenade attack. Otherwise, they do nothing.
So the first one does a grenade attack.
Of course he does. And he has a grenade, so.
But he doesn't get it.
So we got a grenade miss here. We know how well those have worked for us.
Yes. And then the second one.
Oh, it's ironic.
Also does a grenade. Also does a grenade attack, but he misses.
All right, so that could have been way worse.
Yeah.
But that's like as bad as because now, like if that guy gets hit, he can go. We can lose both these guys and end up with a non-secured card. Damn it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. We'll still have a lat there.
Odds are.
All right, so I think let's see. Let's follow.
Wow,
this.
that went.
So capture
Wellish.
segment. We capture this dude, right?
We capture that guy. They got nothing on it. Yeah, we walked right into the incoming and.
I don't think there's any other retreat. Because this guy.
I sure wish we'd have had the
fire.
XL lay down that medevac when he had a chance.
Oh well. Didn't. Instead, he called in artillery, which completely destroyed our position. So fire mission update segment. So there's a lot of that.
Gone, flip.
So this goes away, which means.
But this is now. Nope, he was already firing.
Yep. So this goes away.
Sullivan. Oh, gotta love dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, you know what I just realized? Damn it!
What now? Oh, so let's change that.
He's
Let's
unspotted.
change that into white phosphorus. I think that's.
Yeah, we don't have
I
any.
think that's reason. Dude, like the
In theory, we don't have any.
So the problem is unwinding that is like fucking
Yeah.
impossible because we've moved this guy up there to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what to say at this point.
The only option would be say there's no incoming, so they're firing on us.
Yeah, but then I don't want this guy sitting here exposed. Like that's
True.
that's unfair.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, I think that's a reasonable
He did not move forward. He just stayed under this foxhole.
yeah. And instead we called in artillery here,
But we did get.
which we have spotted.
Oh, nobody was there. He moved it. He moved. No, that doesn't work.
So
He wasn't there.
we called it
I don't
in-
think there's an
so we
option for the
called-
artillery to.
There was a guy here. Right?
Yeah.
That team moved off.
Yep.
So
So what
let's-
I would say
so
is
let's
we would
think
have
about
just
this.
let.
I don't think we would have put artillery here because of
No, I think we would have
we're-
just left. We would have just had artillery land here.
Yeah, so I think that's
That's the right way to do
that
this.
guy
So
doesn't
I
move
think
forward. Actually, here's the thing.
I-
Let me actually back up a second. I don't even think we would have called the artillery in. So I think what we should do is rather than this guy moving forward, I mean, we could move this guy back, but it's kind of pointless, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't really matter if we lose him because he's an attachment.
right. That's my thinking.
Well,
However,
yeah.
God, what I hate is we would have tried to spot. We'd have been thinking.
But I don't think we would have because we would have needed general to spot, and this is the priority for general.
No, we didn't spend all of our third platoons, did we?
Yeah,
Or we did. We spent them
He
all.
wasn't here. It doesn't matter. He wasn't there.
No, he could have ordered him up and told him to try to spot, and then would have only been a one. It would have been a one chance, though. I mean, odds are low. I would say we just do this. We just deal with it. Sucks. I thought we were in a better spot, but it's basically this, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. And frankly, actually, yeah, let's just do that. I think that's the simplest solution is we just say we didn't move that guy forward because like getting him up there and exposed. I mean, it's a casualty. So he's not attached, so it doesn't matter that much, but I think this is the only reasonable fallback. And then this is not here.
Yep. And we're saving one. We got an extra fire mission we can't use. All right. Dang it. I got to quit remembering these rules.
What you need to do is remember them at the right moment.
Yeah, that would help.
Like you see, the problem is when you're playing like a game of surprise me.
That should have been a good indicator when we put the fire mission right next to it.
But yes, but there's so many counters lying around in this game that it
I
becomes
know,
visual. Like it's so easy to miss these things. All right, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we still actually have a chance.
We do.
So let's just go. We've updated the fire missions because there weren't any. We gotta do potential contact.
And we're sitting at engaged engaged now.
What is heavily engaged?
There's have to be on the same.
Oh, on the same card. Sorry. Yeah.
And that guy moved away. We lost that, but I'm still glad he moved away because otherwise we had no chance.
So basically, we're drawing
That's two, right?
Yep, 2. We got contact.
Jeez.
An 8.
That may not be the worst of all of them.
I mean, if you can just...
8 booby trap. Ugh, it is the worst.
Yeah, it's about as bad as you can get. Terrible terrain. All right, well, we're not going to succeed at this now.
Well, who knows? He gets hit, turns into a fire team.
Well, even if he turns into... There's a lat
Yeah.
count for securing it? So we just need him not to
That's a
casualty.
great question. What is secured?
I mean, if it needs to be a good order unit, we're screwed. So.
Yep. We were screwed, though, by sending that guy up there, if that's the case.
True.
Friendly occupied.
What's friendly occupied?
What the hell does friendly occupied mean? Where's that phrase?
I'm pretty sure it's probably. I'm pretty sure if he just doesn't casualty, we'll get it. We'll get credit for it.
He's not. I think we'll look that up if that's where we land. So.
Yeah. All right. So now we're just on to combat effects, right?
Into recovery. But nobody's getting unpinned.
Nope.
Yep.
-3.
Oh, -3. Thank God he infiltrated.
Pinned.
Oh, that's well.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I got to imagine that's okay.
We're not out of the woods yet because we still got.
No.
We still got to survive this, which is at a +2. Right.
Let me take a quick peek. +2, +3, -1, +2. Yes.
Pinned. I'll take it.
That's good.
Now this dude, he is even.
He's even. Yep.
Thank God for crossfire. Hit. Paralyzed. One paralyzed team.
All right.
We got the hit out of the thing though, because we still need to survive this small arms fire. So this actually we
we'll
don't
have somebody survive it.
Yeah, we'll have somebody. So this guy's at +3.
3. And he's at +2. So +3.
Hit.
It's actually
one. Oh, that's not so bad.
I mean, it sucks because
it's going to cost us an XP.
That guy's coming back green.
Yeah,
but
I'm okay with that. And then this one I don't even care about because it's our mortar, but he missed anyway.
Well, what did he get?
He missed? It's just a flat miss.
Oh,
I mean, it didn't matter because
that's it, right?
Yeah. So now we have to just confirm that this counts as like secure.
Yeah, I'll search. I can't imagine it's not though. Just it's friendly occupied.
I completely agree with that. Friendly occupied is probably a definition in the glossary, right?
That's what I'm going to a searchable version.
Okay. Wait. I think you need to go for unoccupied. Unoccupied. With no units or PC markers.
No.
A card is...
We're looking, secured card is a cleared and that is also friendly occupied.
Occupied terrain card is one with at least one unit on the card, regardless of the presence of PC markers. Depending on the unit present, the card be friendly occupied. So it says nothing about type of unit.
Nope, that's a unit on it. Yep.
So we won. We succeeded.
We did it. That's crazy.
Win is a strong word here. We succeeded in this mission. We cleared this entire row. So should we...
You know what? Listen, that's a good combat patrol. And I think we tried to cheat, but didn't.
We did not try. We that's unfair.
We almost made a mistake.
We almost made a mistake that I think our resolution
that would have absolutely benefited us.
Yeah. But keep in mind, we also made a similar catastrophic error that nearly screwed us.
We did. Which is we would have just, in fact, all this would have been
and by
different.
we, I mean you with your, you know what I just realized? That's like a phrase I never want to hear again.
I think I'm also the one who suggested throwing the white phosphorus there in the first place.
I'm writing this down. You know what I just realized is going to be the title.
We have no video evidence.
You know what I just realized is going to be the title of this video.
Guess what? I just realized.
All right.
If I had to guess.
Okay. So why don't we tot up victory points and then we can pause for a second and set up and then we can do all the XP. But let's tot up victory points. We get 11 for clearing the row, right? I know that.
Um,
right? Because we get
where was it?
one for
It's
each card and then a plus
one per
five.
card and then 5 for doing it all. So that's 11.
Yep.
And then I don't know if we're going to get, I'll be curious here. So we got one for the, well, you already got the one. Let's see.
We get 2, I think, for the captured casualty, right?
1 per captured casualty.
1.
They didn't have any other casualties on the map, right?
They didn't. We didn't do a lot of damage to them. They kept
And
popping up and
then
running away.
2 for every casualty we evacuated, which is 2 more.
Yeah.
So ironically, this is
Do we get any?
less than a lot of our other missions.
Yeah, quite a lot less. And then we had 2 other, so we had 3 casualties. I forget how that works.
Well, we were supposed to be saving our casualties
For a total at the end.
for total at the end, and
Yeah,
we kind of.
I was just looking. We didn't write it down, so I guess we get no veteran steps from that, which I'm okay with. It is. I think it's kind of how we've been doing it. So.
Wow. We got the 2 weapons teams, right? Where's the other one? Where did we lose him? Did we? No, we just lost the 2.
He was back. Where did we put? He was on his fire team side somewhere. Did he get deleted by mistake?
Couldn't be able to delete him.
Oh, I bet this is him right here.
Oh, yeah. So we're supposed to flip him, and he comes back. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it for lats, right? We have no other lats out there? I don't think we do.
Nope.
So we have 1, 2, and then how many casualties? 2 casualties?
3 casualties.
So 5 total.
So 2.
And
We have
lost
2 casualties plus the one we evacuated. So that's 3, right? Just making sure.
So something doesn't. Are we missing one thing here?
So we need. So the 3 casualties return that, and these 2 return these 2. So aren't we okay? Oh no, this is the XO. Oh.
What about that casualty?
We have 4 casualties.
Yeah. So okay.
So we actually do get a veteran step back.
We do get a veteran coming back. We know we got 1.
Okay.
I'll bet we should have 2, but we'll just go with it. So I would say, yeah, we should bring back. I mean, he's gonna be green, right? That guy.
So second platoon is gonna come back with like this is the 2, 3.
Yeah. So he's got nothing. Well, he's gonna be green, and then nothing, right?
Yeah. I think we wanted to do it this way, actually, though. Because
oh, you're right. You're right.
So 1, 3 is still full strength. No, 2, 3 is full strength. 1, 3 is down a step.
Two, 3. Yeah, 2, 3 is down a step.
As is 1, 3.
And so is 3, 3.
Oh, 3, 3 is as well. I thought one of them survived with, but maybe I missed. Okay.
Are we sure 1, 3 didn't have all 3 steps?
I'm not. I mean, I went up and looked, and it didn't. He was on. I mean, did you just flip him or something?
I just flipped him, but I'm now confused, and the reason is if we lost, that'd be 4 steps, 5, 6. We said there were 5 missing.
I don't know what happened here. One of these guys was on his 3 side, and one was on his 2 side, and I don't know which was which.
It has to be 1, 3 because we detached the lat from 2 and 3
that's
at the beginning.
That's what I thought too, but I was like confused when I went up there and looked. They were the opposite. So
I might have. Yeah.
I think
he was lying.
I think you must.
Yeah.
I think somebody must have just like had him selected.
Probably me. Yeah.
Yeah. And easy enough.
So
to
I
do.
think we're now sitting like this, right?
Correct. That is exactly how we're sitting. And these 2 things are gone, essentially.
They're gone.
They've been reabsorbed.
These guys are coming back.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about those guys. So now
what we'll do is figure out, well, we should figure out the experience.
So we need to spend 1 experience to make the
Actually,
XO green.
he's at a nothing.
Yeah, so we need to spend 1 to make him green, right?
No, we can't do that.
That's later.
That's later. He needs a replacement before he can do that.
Okay. So we can spend. So what do we spend? We can spend XP though on these guys. No.
On the green, we can expend XP on anything that has a step in it. So.
Okay. And what? And but the 4 casualties. When do we do that part?
We do that next when we calculate total replacements. So first, we're figuring out the platoon's use of its experience.
So we should go. So we spend 6 to do that.
Yep.
I'm thinking we spend 3 to do that, and then this is the guy who's going to go back to green. Second platoon is going to go back to green.
Yep.
So now we're down to.
That's another 2, 3.
And then
So
I think
we got
make,
6.
We make these guys line. Spend 2 more to make those guys line.
And we can spend 4 on
skills. We can
skills.
We can buy
what skills are even available?
Well, these 3, which we tend to like. But what I would argue is what we could do is we could do this. And that's 4.
I'm good with that. So it's going to be another general initiative. By the way, the newest version of the mod has a little box. You put these things in and they don't go back.
Nice. So we got.
I need to port that to ours.
We got another spot, another grenade, and another general initiative.
Okay, got them. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skills.
We got 10 skills.
Yep. All right. Wow. We bought a lot of skills.
We did.
Get a lot of skills in patrols.
You can if you do okay, it seems. So that's that. So now do we do the between, like literally between mission stuff, not between patrol
now
stuff?
Now it's the between mission where we get 6 replacements. I think at the end of each mission, before reconstitution and promotion, remove 2 veteran steps. But what I'd say is just remove these. Oh, no, that's not a good idea.
Why is that not a good idea?
Well, because if they come back green, they become line.
Right. Well, I don't know what this thing is doing here, but we probably should do that one, since that didn't help in any way.
That's a good one.
Oh, wait.
I'm just thinking.
Was this one there because when it comes back with 2 greens, it's going to end up being line?
Probably did it because he's already got a veteran. And so coming over. Actually, that's a mistake. No, that's not a mistake. We upgraded him.
Wait, this looks very weird. Oh, okay, no. Oh, I see. We didn't make any change here. So right. Basically, this is LLV, so that would go to vet. I kind of like the idea of dropping some of our weapons teams. Like, I think we should drop this guy.
Which is going to go to green.
Yeah.
Basically, we're removing them. But that's all right. I mean, we're doing this. We're removing a veteran. We're removing a veteran. We're doing that effectively,
or we could drop this, or we could do that. You know, the mortar. We're very bad at using that mortar. Much worse. I like the mortar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I brought that guy back to veteran.
Yeah. So the 2 we removed are the 60 millimeter mortar and this weapons team, right?
Yeah. So he's actually
going
to come back green.
Yeah.
So first thing is remove 2 veteran steps.
Done.
Then we are going to receive a maximum of 6 replacements plus the returning veteran. So we get 1 veteran back. We could actually just make that guy a veteran.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody here we should make a veteran up here.
None of these make sense.
Nope. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Yeah, probably one
I think we
of
should
the
just
one of the
bring
weapons
back
teams.
the weapons team, right?
Yep.
Ironically,
Yeah.
we just took them away and add them back.
Actually, but we should do it. And we want to do it here. Oops.
You do want to do it there, yes.
Yeah. So we bring back a veteran.
And then we get 6 replacement steps.
So we get
1 green must replace a line or a veteran platoon HQ.
Okay, so this guy comes back green, and this guy comes back green.
That's 2.
Then
And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6.
there you go.
I mean, those are right. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to do them there.
I keep doing that. Yep.
So now having
right?
Yep. Yep.
So now he's a veteran. He's a veteran. He's a veteran.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. He's a veteran.
He's line, I think.
VVL.
No, he's a veteran. I'm sorry. He's a veteran.
He's a veteran.
He is line. He's a veteran.
He is line.
Yeah, I think
LLG.
line, and he is line. So he stays line.
He stays line. He stays
He stays line.
He stays line.
He stays line. He's a veteran. He's a veteran. Line. And oh, we didn't bring anybody back for that guy.
We ran out. Do you want to just...
Which the only other option would be to have one of these guys if we cared about that guy.
I'll leave that to you. Which one? What would you rather do? Have an understrength squad or... That's fine.
Maybe that.
So basically then what we're looking at is, so if the right column represents what's going into next turn.
Yep. And I did that again up here, but.
So the right column represents what's going into next turn. And the left column is just kind of where we came from. So we've got a pretty veteran platoon here. Veteran company, I mean.
Yep. So let's make sure placements in addition. Additional replacements are provided at the beginning of mission 4. That's good.
Okay, well, we'll be able to bring this back.
Yeah.
We only need the one. Is that it for mission 3?
MSR2.
Is that it for mission 3?
I think that's it for mission 3. I think we're done.
Cool.